Hi, I'm Wendy Schuchart. I'm editor-in-chief of datacenterknowledge.com, and I'm here live today at the Washington, D.C. Data Center World 2024. It is my pleasure today to be joined by Rebecca Gilstrap. She is the Director of Strategy for Legrand's Data, Power, and Control Division. In this role, she leads cross-functional teams to set, prioritize, and achieve strategic growth initiatives. Rebecca has spent closing in on 2 decades ardently optimizing data centers and mitigating IT infrastructure outages. She's got a career rooted in security compliance and business continuity, and she has worked again across organizational boundaries to highlight critical IT infrastructures. Welcome so much, Rebecca. It's so great to have you here today.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. The energy is electric, and we just have such a great conference going on. So thanks for hosting this and inviting me.
Absolutely. I'm excited to be here too. It's a little bit like old home weekend. It's like, all the people that you talk to and see them talk online and follow their blogs, and you get to actually have lunch with them, and it's amazing. Tell me a little bit about what you do at Legrand. How are you incorporating sustainability into the corporate culture of Legrand itself?
So there's a couple things. Just straight off the bat, sustainability is a part of our DNA. So when you look at Legrand's mission, we are here to make spaces, improve lives through spaces, through innovation and sustainability. So that is just core to who we are. We have incredible, ambitious CSRs that we're continuously improving and making progress on. We look at it in terms of buckets of areas of achievement for our strategic goals also. So there's 3 core pillars, one being IoT, one being the data center.
Here we are.
And then also Greenamics. And so part of that is, again, applying the sustainability to the spaces in which we play and making sure that we're making not only the world a better place, but we're making it better for the people that interact with it, regardless of what that space is. So that's true for our commercial office, our residential, but also, again, to the data center space. And then the other thing that I'll add on to that is when you look at the actual DNA of the company, you see that come through in multiple threads. So one is there's the core company culture, right, which you're asking about, and that's who we are. That is what we're doing on a global scale and how we are setting standards for ourselves, our employees, and helping our customers with that. The next sphere of influence that we look at is our products. So what are our products? How are they designed? What are they made of? How are they manufactured? What are the things that we are doing to make sure that those core principles filter into our products? And then the next sphere of influence, and which I think is so important to why we are here today at Data Center World, is how our products take the environment that they're in and they actually improve the environment. So you can look at our individual products and aggregate the impact that they have within the data center space and how they actually help data center operators improve PUE, make better decisions, have data-driven decisions, and have a more efficient and sustainable data center as a whole. So it's awesome to look at it from those 3 spheres of influence and be at an incredible conference and share that knowledge with everyone.
I love hearing this. I also, as some of our readers may know, I'm an incredible data nerd, so I'm very data-driven. Can you provide specific examples of sustainability initiatives or strategies that Legrand has implemented within the product development process, particularly in context of data center initiatives or infrastructure?
So absolutely. There's so many ways that we can go with this because we look at it in terms of, again, product development. And so what is the product actually doing in its space? So examples of this are our intelligent PDUs. It's the data that data center operators are able to get from that PDU, harmonics, power quality, waveform capture, taking all of these data points and putting them together to, again, if you are able to understand, hey, where is capacity being ghosted, or where do we need to be able to move power loads to? If you have that level of granularity, right? So even at an RU level, you're able to understand what's happening from a power perspective. you can aggregate that and move that load wherever you need to within your data footprint, right? Your data center footprint. Another example of this is packaging. So we have reduced, I think it's 787 tons of packaging.
Whoa.
Just wait in a year, one single
Whoa.
year. I know. We're trying to do good things over here. So there's multiple initiatives to do that. And you talked to John earlier from a Starline perspective. And again, it's inherent to the product design and DNA. And luckily, we're part of an industry where sustainability is important. And, we're a partner with our customers in driving greater efficiencies through the products that they're choosing.
I actually asked this question of your colleague John too, and I want to ask you, in terms of the initiative, what draws data center operators or data decision makers to the sustainability initiatives? What do you think is the why behind the buy there?
So
I know it's probably a lot of different things.
Yeah, it's definitely, there are a lot of different factors. But I think if you look at us as the history of our industry, I used to be in colo. I used to build colos. I love a good ROI. And so at the end of the day, you think about it in terms of what is the operational efficiency that I'm going to have from a data center perspective, and how am I going to maximize my ROI? What is my investment going to look like from a data center perspective so that I can maximize the compute that I'm getting out of that infrastructure? So part of that is sustainability. So we have always been driving our operating costs and lowering energy, maximizing airflow, looking at how our cabinets and our containment are designed so that we can make sure that air is getting to where it needs to be, right? And that there's transitions happening in that. So just that step-stair function in terms of design, I think has always been there. I mean, that's why we've been chosen by data center operators, because we've worked with them to drive costs down and to have reliability and functional, flexibility. And this has been here and been a part of it. It's again part of the DNA, and it was here even before, I would say, some of this sustainability, and it's not hype, because it's really good stuff that's going on and it's driving conversations. But I think we've always been a part of it, and so I'm happy now that we're just really formalizing that into initiatives and goals.
I'm happy too. It's as a denizen of the data center industry, I love to see this kind of positive change being made at the ground roots. So Rebecca Gilstrap of Legrand, thank you. It has been such a pleasure talking with you today, and I cannot wait to see, one thing that we know about the data center industry is the more things change, the more they stay the same. I expect amazing things in the sustainability area from Legrand in the next, coming decades.
Absolutely. Again, we appreciate being everyone's trusted partner, and we're so appreciative to be a part of the conference and bringing sustainability to AI and the AI leaders, and being chosen for all the incredible products that we help make those goals achieved.
Excellent. Thank you so much, and thank you all.